All right, so this lesson is for week 3, lesson 5
in pre-calc.
This is
It's
both addition of functions from graphs and addition
and function composition from
or
graphs.
function composition.
All right, so let's
of
start
addition.
with this
No,
problem
that's
right
not
here, which I'm highlighting in pink for you. This is asking you to add the two function values when you evaluate them at 2. So let me just use a little bit of highlighter here. So the f function at 2 is here, and the g function at 2 is here. Okay, so what you're actually adding is this value for f, right? So -3, and this value for g, which is +3, which adds up to be 0. Okay, so let's try another one. Give me a sec. Let me erase some stuff that I put on here. Okay, so let's try this one. We'll do this one in blue. So this is asking you to subtract. Okay, so the f function at -1 is this value, and the g function at -1 is this value. So if I actually write those values up, the f1 is 1, and I am subtracting from that 1 for the g function, which gives me 0. Okay, we'll do this third one in, well, that's the wrong one to do. Let's try, see if I can get rid of this. Sorry, still trying to figure out how this all works. Okay, so let's do this one in green. Okay, so now this one's asking us to multiply the two values. So the g, actually, let me just highlight both of those values. The f function at 0 is here at -2, and the g function at 0 is up here at +2. So when I actually write those two values down, -2 and +2, and multiply them together, you get -4. Okay, so let's see if I can do another one. Give me a sec. Okay, so let's do this one. So this is, again, an addition of values. I just have to evaluate both of the functions at -2. So here's the f function at -2. And here's the g function at -2. So when I actually add up those numbers, so for the f function, it's 2. For the g function, it's -3. Adding those up, I get -1. Okay, let's try this one. I hope you can see that yellow. So this is going to be multiplying the two function values at 3. So the f function at 3 is here. The g function at 3 is here. So let me multiply those together. So this would be -3. Ew, that's, sorry. The, excuse me. The yellow pen doesn't write really dark, so I'm trying to remember to switch that. Okay, so the f function at 3 is -3. The g function at 3 is 4. Those multiply together to be -12. All right, so I think you got this part. Excuse me. I'm not going to do this problem, but let's get down here to the function composition part, okay, because this is slightly different. This is going to require that I get one answer and then use it in the other function. Let me show you what I mean. I need to figure out what g of 0 is, okay? So g of 0 is this value right here, which is 2. So what it's asking me to do here is actually f of 2, okay? Well, f of 2, if you look here, is, and I picked the wrong pen. Let's try this again. Here. So f of 2 is -3. Okay, let's try, let me erase some stuff so you can focus a little bit better on what. Okay, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this problem. All right, so this is asking me first to figure out what g of -2 is. So g of -2 is -3. Okay, once I know that, then I just have to do f of -3. So f of -3, again, I'm looking at my chart right here, is 4. The answer to this problem is 4. All right, I only have two left. Let me switch colors. All right, so if I'm going to do this one in red. So f of negative 2 is right here. So that value is 2. So now it's asking me, well, what is g of 2? So let me come back over here. G of 2 is right here at 3. The answer to this problem is 3. And then the very last one, f of 0 is here at negative 2. So g of negative 2, let me come to the other picture. Here's negative 2. Oh, look, I already have it highlighted, but I'll just highlight it again. That is negative 3.